Hi, this is Gary Schultz from Cyclone Reef. Today we're going to talk about how to make some frag rocks from Quikrete cement. So should be an interesting show. Stay tuned. Today we're going to talk about fragging and frag plugs and what kind to use and just what's going to work best for me. You know, these are the most basic ones right here, and hopefully you can see those. You know, there's a large one and a small one. These are ceramic. You know, these are available in cement too. They're a lot cheaper. The cement ones will raise the pH in your system, so you should really cure those in some salt water with a power head for a while before you put them in. But the ceramic ones are ready to go right out of the right out of the bag. Now, you know, I purchased a bottle of just frag rocks, you know, just rubble rock from Bulk Reef Supply at one point, and I've used those quite a bit. They work nice for the reef tank because they look good. Glue a piece of air line into the bottom. I just drilled a little hole, and you can see that. I just put this air line in there and glue the frag to it, and it looks nice. You can move them around in the reef tank to different places, so that's a nice way to go. This is another way that I've used is just the flat, you know, these flat pieces of ceramic. There's a number of different sizes and shapes that you can purchase, and one problem with this is that they blow off of the reef with my power head, so especially in the frag tank here, that's not going to work. So I purchased some of these donuts. These are made out of ceramic. They tell me they look like cement to me, but these work pretty good. One thing that can happen with the donut shape, though, is if you know the hole's pretty big, if you put a plug in there, the power head can get up underneath there and just blow that right off of there. So that's not working so good for us. But they are heavy, so it holds them down. This is the other one I just purchased. Now this for sure, this is ceramic, and you can see it has a little recess in the hole there. And then you can just use any standard frag plug, and it goes and fits down in there. And these things are solid. They work really nice. So I think what we're going to do, you know, this was $19.99 for 5 of these. Pretty cost prohibitive when you're going through a lot of frags. But I like the idea that I can put the frag on a standard plug, sell that the way with the standard plug, but while it's in my tank it looks nice with this rock in there to hold it down. If you saw the last video, I got rid of my frag racks. I just got real tired of cleaning algae and crud off of those things and digging down in every hole with a toothbrush. It just was a lot of fooling around. So I bought this water stop cement. It's Quikrete. I'm going to make my own rocks for a frag plug similar to this, and we'll have to cure them, of course, because it is cement, but I'm going to make a lot of them here. So stay tuned, and we'll get going on that in just a minute. Okay, so I'm all set here. I've got plastic on the floor, plastic on the table. I've got my mixing bucket here. I've got some water, and I'm going to go ahead and lay out some wax paper here to put our frag plugs on. So hopefully that's okay. Enough. So the mixing instructions say 4.5 parts to 1. You don't want to get this stuff on you. So I've got some nitrile gloves here. So we're going to go ahead and mix it up. The working time is only 3.5 minutes on this stuff, so it's not much. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So that should be good for powder. Cover that up so no water gets in there. So here is our 1 cup of water, and I've got a variety of mixing tools here. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so now that does not seem like much water. So we're going to put some more in. So you can see that there. I put another half a cup of water in. It's pretty soupy now. That's all right. So I'm going to let that set up for just a minute. Get our frag plugs ready. I've got some Vaseline here. Intensive care. You might not need it, but like I say, this is the first time I've done anything like this, so I'm trying to cover all my bases here. All right, let's do this thing. I just kind of want them natural looking. It says in the instructions to roll it in your hands, but we'll see how this goes. It should be interesting. Interesting little project you can do at home. I tell you, you definitely want these gloves though, because this is some messy stuff here. So okay, we are done with that part. So I'm going to go ahead and put the plugs in. You know, I brought these popsicle sticks to just kind of work this thing a little bit, and I can see it is getting dry. So we're going to go ahead and make our holes with the plug. And I can see that I need the glove. You can see there's getting some little fissures in it when I put the plug in. I had some. There we go. So this one, that's a hard ball of clay there, boy. You can see what happens. It just cracks apart. So this is really too hard to... Well, maybe not. You can kind of reform it little water. This one's going to be too hard. Just look at, see, it just cracks apart. So that's what happens if you wait too long on them. This is quick dry cement here too, so we'll let that dry and see what happens. Well, our frag plugs are getting pretty dry now. They're hard. They're rock-like. Come off the wax paper pretty easy. That's good. You know, you look at the bottom of this one, pretty white, but the top is still pretty dark. So I'm thinking maybe I need to just leave them set for a while. This one looks pretty dry, but should work. One thing I noticed is that a couple of these, the frag plug no longer fits. Just won't fit down in the hole. And I suppose they shrink up when they dry. So I'm just going to take a drill and drill those out a little bit. And so we'll give it a couple more days and I'll be back. So I went ahead and I cured these in RO water and then in salt water for probably about a week each. And you know, they work pretty well. I drilled them out. I used a cement bit and drilled them out to the right size, and the frags fit in there tightly. You can see some of those other styles I showed you at the beginning of the video in there, and you know, it's all working pretty good. Be sure and watch our video on the Frag Tank Island. That kind of give you some more shots of this and show you how I built it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'd love to get new subscribers. Thanks for all your support. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for watching Cyclone Reef. Please hit the subscribe button, like our video. We'll see you next time.